Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster, and boy, was he moving there. Incredible. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, Murray. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the option, here's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Murray off play action. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
That's the score. Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Get ready. Get
That
ready.
throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the ground, it's Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7. Rams
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Murray from midfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flushed out right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 25, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Again, Goff. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This is our time. Our time.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he's got room. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 95 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Cardinals 21, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 41-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murray now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Micah Kiser was in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down. 10 yards to go. Here's Goff. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wolf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 84 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by John Johnson.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
At the 24-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Second and 8 at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
it's gone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Goff dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is going to be intercepted.
This is my move,
Picked
baby.
off at the 28. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Goff now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now it's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the...